So gray code, it is a reflected binary code, and Hamming distance between two successive gray codes is 1 bit. That means when you observe two consecutive gray codes, there will be only a difference of 1 bit between those two codes. That means if you compare the two consecutive codes, only 1 bit will be different. When I give you an example, you will understand it better. Okay, so first of all, to get a better understanding, to get a basic understanding, I will write binary codes for 0 to 15, and then I will write the corresponding gray codes, and then I will tell you how it is playing a significant role in practical situations. Okay, so 0 to 15 binary codes: zeros, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and then comes 15. Okay, this is a binary code for the decimal numbers 0 to 15. This is binary code. Okay, now remember this method. I will tell you a simple example, like actually now this is how this gray code is actually developed. Okay, first of all, we will take only 1 bit, 0. The possible combinations are 0 and 1. Okay, right? And then we have to increase our bit size. We will go to 2 bits. All possible combinations in 1 bit are over, 0 and 1. Next we will go to 2 bits, and when we are going to 2 bits, how we are developing in the sense, we will write with 2 bits, we can generate 4 codes. 2 bits, it can be filled in 2 ways, 2 into 2, 4 ways. Okay, so 4 codes. Now the remaining the 4 codes are generated in this manner. This code is reflected, that means 1, 0. For example, if you have placed a mirror here, this 1, 0 is a reflection of 0, 1. Now you have to fill the first half. Imagine that there is a partition here. Here we will reflect and write the symbols, and these places are filled with zeros and these places are filled with ones. So this is how the gray code for 2 bits are generated, are developed. Okay, now next we will go to 3 bits. In 3 bits we can generate 8 codes. Okay, now how are they generated in the sense? Very simple. Assume a partition here, reflect the code 0, 1, 1, 0. This is 1, 1, 0, 0. Now as usual, just like the previous case, the first half should be filled with zeros and the second half should be filled with ones. 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, 1. Right? Now I have to go for 4 bits. 4 bits in the sense 16 codes, 16 gray codes. How they are formed in the sense? Simple. Form a partition here. Assume that there is a mirror here. Reflect these codes to the down. 0, 1, 1, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, and 0, 0, 1, 1, 0. Sorry, 1, 1, 0, 0. 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0. Next 4 ones, 4 zeros. Okay, now again similarly these are filled with zeros these are filled with ones. Okay, so for the decimal numbers from 0 to 15, these are the binary codes and these are the gray codes. Okay, for 0 it is this 4 zeros, for 1 0 0 0 1, for 2 it is not 0 0 1 0, the gray code is 0 0 1 1. In a similar fashion, we have gray codes for the decimal numbers from 0 to 15. There is a gray code corresponding to every number. Now if I want the gray code for the next number, that is 16, very simple. You have to reflect this with respect to the mirror and fill it with 1. The MSB should be filled with 1 to get the gray code corresponding to 16. In this manner, you can actually develop the gray code is actually developed in this manner earlier. Okay, so what is the specialty here? You can observe that it is a reflected binary code. I mentioned earlier that it is a reflected binary code. This name is given because of this reason. Here this code is developed by reflecting the earlier codes and generating the new codes. You can see it here. Here we have generated by reflecting the code. Again here we have generated by reflecting the codes and this 8 reflection, right? So in this manner this code is generated by reflecting, and having distance between two successive gray codes is 1 bit. Observe any two consecutive codes. This gray code 4 zeros 0001, only 1 bit differ, remaining 3 bits are same. Now observe these two codes 0111 0101, these two are different, only these codes are differing by only 1 bit. Now observe these two codes 01110 0111, these two codes are differing by only 1 bit. This is zeros and ones. So this is the specialty of gray codes. The consecutive codes are differing by only 1 bit. Now these properties, that is the above mentioned properties, are useful in certain practical situations. Okay, where? In the sense, 1. Electromechanical switches. Electromechanical switches. How in the sense, for example, if you have, first of all, what is the necessary of gray code? Already we have binary codes. Are they not serving the purpose? No, they are not serving the purpose. In fact, they are serving the purpose, but practically we are facing certain difficulties when we are using binary codes. What are the situations in the sense? For example, consider the transition of the state from 3 to 4. For example, if a combinational circuit has to go from number 3 to number 4, I mean we have 4 switches. Okay, 4 switches, they have to go from a transition from 3 to 4, 0011 to 0100. That means this switch should go from 0 to 1 state. This switch should should also change its state, and the last LSB switch should also change its state from 1 to 0. That means totally 3 transitions are required to change the state of the combinational circuit from 3 to 4. Okay, ideally speaking, theoretically talking, it is not a big problem, but practically these switches are not ideal. Each switch will take some amount of time to go from one state to another state. But in the process, if this combinational circuit is given as the output of this combinational circuit is given or fed as input to another sequential circuit, now this 0011 may take certain amount of time to go to 0100. Are you observing here? First of all, this switch has changed its state from 0 to 1. and then this one has changed to 0, and then this one became 0. That means three transitions should take place here to go from 0011 to 0100. But in the process, now this delay, this is causing a delay, this is actually causing a delay here. So this sequential circuit may be fed by a wrong result in the meanwhile, because all the switches will not go from this state to this state at the same time. There may be a delay in the transition times, and as a result, one of these two data may be fed as input to the sequential memory, and the total result goes wrong in the computation of the computer. Okay, so this is the reason why we are facing these spurious states, these unwanted states, practically when we use these binary codes. But if we are using, instead of using a binary code here, if we use the gray code, you observe this 324 0010 to 0110, you can see that there is a difference of only 1 bit, second bit. So instead of having 3 transitions, the process or the purpose is achieved by only 1 transition. So this is how it is helping us in avoiding these practical difficulties. Okay, even though the switches are not ideal, we can carry out our work, we can serve our purpose by using the gray codes. Okay, also these gray codes are used for encoding purposes for error correction in digital communications. Okay, in digital communication, the digital signal, the digital signal is transmitted through the wires. So in the process, some amount of data may be lost, I mean it may be corrupted due to the intermediate process, and may result in error codes. Those error codes can be corrected by using these gray codes. Okay, so gray code, the purpose of gray code is, it is actually developed because of these practical situations. One is the switches are not ideal, it facilitates error correction in digital communications. Also in digital logic design, in K-maps, logic minimization, for minimization of the digital circuits, we use gray codes in that K-maps. Okay, so these gray codes are helpful in all these situations. Okay.